Oh, hey, didn't see you guys walk in there. Welcome to the Brown Sugar Podcast. I'm your host, Dhruv, and I'm joined by.
Hey, my name's Mythic.
You know what? It's fine. We can salvage
Yeah,
this. Come on.
you know,
we can
fuck
salvage
it.
Yeah, I'm also joined.
No, this is the intro now. This is the intro.
Yeah, this is
this
the-
is
Yeah,
part.
it's the intro.
This is part of the intro now.
We can't keep reading
Hi.
this. It's been 2 hours.
I'm also joined by.
And I'm Aryan, and I'm joined by today's very special guest, as you
very
can see
special.
here.
Yeah, I'm pretty special. My name is Josh. It's nice to meet all you guys.
Yes,
pretty
Josh, it's
special.
nice to meet
I've
you. It's
been
the
I've been
first
invited
time we've
here.
spoken.
I've been invited here out of my will. I was forced, but it's alright.
Yeah.
Why is that a trope with all our guests? Everybody says we've captured them. We're forcing them to.
You did.
Mythic's a,
No,
Mythic's a
his
co-host
background,
and
that
he
is
says
80s
we've
bait.
captured him.
Because he is in my basement.
He is, and I'm not.
He does. I've
I'm
seen
here
it.
too.
You
Hey,
said-
Josh.
You did. Yeah.
Yeah,
how's it
Josh.
going, man?
Look to your right. I'm here. I'm waving. See?
That's
What
the
the
fridge.
fuck?
I don't know if you're that, but carry
Yeah,
on.
no, I'm in the fridge. Yeah, open it. Come on.
Open. Oh, and he's gone.
Hey, what up? Hey, yo.
You're letting all the cool air out, George. Shut the door.
Okay, so now that we've established
Yeah.
that Mythic lives in a fridge,
I do.
Yeah,
That's-
from
that's-
my basement. From my basement to Josh's fridge, he's upgraded.
It's a huge
He
up
teleported.
in the major league development.
no, let's
Carry
focus,
on.
guys. Okay, serious podcast because we're serious people, right?
Yeah.
We run a tight ship around. here.
Serious,
Yeah.
so serious.
Upload our podcast once a week, every 4 months.
Yeah.
And we take this recording very seriously. It took us 2 hours to do the intro.
He's lying again.
No, we know that.
So
for
we've
sure.
brought our very special guest. What's your name?
Yeah.
Fucking Josh? No, I'm kidding.
My name is.
We've brought Joshua
Yeah.
on, right? Because I forgot the topic.
Okay, wait. Before we go to the topic, okay, let's establish Josh is in university and he's studying what? He's studying
Music technology.
music technology, which is the base. Is not the basis of this episode, but music is the basis of the episode. And basically, today's episode, we're just going to talk about how music had an impact on everybody's lives, and what it does for people, and how music tastes vary from different people, and stuff like that. And we thought, who better to get than a guy who's studying music?
Hell yeah.
So you're here out of our will, not yours, like you said. Okay,
Yes.
whatever. Yeah.
Josh will
so,
do anything I tell him to. He's in love.
Let's
with
say
it.
something.
It's true.
Josh,
It's true.
do 100 push-ups.
No.
He considers.
His face.
He considers.
Yeah.
His
You
face.
can even say that. If you,
He's like,
Take it easy. This
Don't
man
say
right
it.
here.
No.
Say it, say it. I'm above you in my screen to say.
Okay. Okay. No.
Are we
So
talking about,
as,
can we address the fact that when we recorded last, I was in a different room? Can we please?
yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah. You know that's my
This
base.
man.
That's my
man
base.
If you watch
here,
the
he's gone
last
to uni.
episode-
He's moved countries.
If you watch the last episode, I was in a shittier room. I looked like I was in a jail cell.
You still are.
Oh wow! But I
Yeah,
have
but
this in
with
my jail cell
posters. But with posters.
and lights
I have vinyls.
everywhere.
I have vinyls, man. I'm cooler.
I have
Okay.
Dawn FM CD.
Ooh.
Okay. I
have Dawn FM CD.
I'm not saying that out loud.
I have the
I have
Brown
to
Sugar podcast.
I have Call Me If You Get Lost, just in like right over there.
I won't call you if I get lost.
Okay, man, thanks. You're such a nice friend.
Okay.
Thanks.
No. But as we said, who better to talk about music than someone that's studying music and that's someone who knows music regardless of what he's studying, because Josh, you like music, right? We all like music.
No,
Music-
I just do
music's
it.
very
I
fun.
just do it.
Nah, you did, yeah. Whatever pays the bills,
Music,
right?
like, yeah, music's alright. Like I don't listen to it most days, but that's alright.
But it's alright.
Bad.
It's all right.
I mean, I guess I do it It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just studying
yeah.
it, but it's not really, literally.
Yeah.
No,
10
but
to
I
5
still-
hours listening to music. Yeah, no.
No,
I'd
so
never
let's-
do that.
Only
Let's-
studying.
I have questions down if you want me to start asking.
Yes,
I
please.
forgot my
Go
question.
ahead.
Before
Okay, I wrote two whole questions, guys. My first question to Mr. Josh is, what do some people not realize going into music as a career?
Ooh.
Like, what do people assume might, like, they don't think that'll happen, but then you, like, come across it?
Making money. So people. No, why do you laugh? This is it. Like,
I didn't expect money.
Yeah, go on.
Making money is a big one. Like, people always like some people want to go into music making money. You know, they think they're gonna be in the big bucks like immediately or some shit. I don't know, but like, you need to just do it as a hobby. And when you, even me, when I come out of uni, because I do technology, right? It's gonna be very hard for me to get a music-based job. So you know, I need to start living my life normal and treat music as a hobby, which I've been doing my entire life. If you see music as a serious job you want to get into, it's gonna be very, very, very hard. You don't want to do that.
So,
I think that's
is it
what people
easier?
gloss over.
Sorry.
No,
sorry.
it's fine. I think that's what people gloss over. They just gloss over that fact.
So, do you think it's easier to become an artist than to become like a producer?
They're the same thing.
I
said producer, the same thing.
Like a singer. I mean, a
Producers
singer.
are-
Sorry, I meant a
Like, if
singer.
you're talking about like singing, if you're talking about like singing, like being a singer, it depends. I think there's things where it's like if you're a singer-songwriter and you can do both, you're crazy. But if you can do all three, produce, sing, and songwrite, you're making it. Like you are making it.
So you need either you need
things
two
like
out of
those are
three.
so hard
You
to
need
come
two
by.
out of three to actually make it, basically.
At least.
To be
least,
destined to make it, if you're a sing-songwriter and producer, you are going places. It doesn't matter, you walk around places. If you like only produce, you need to
And you have to be
excel at
good,
that.
of course. You have to be good.
Yeah, but you can just be okay at all three and still make it because the people like
True,
girls are
because
so
that's
needed.
still rare. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, there's
Having all three,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
like as you know, my favorite artist ever is like K-Tronada, and I just found out he writes music too,
Right.
which is crazy. He's worked for people like Kendrick and shit. Yeah. So
Yeah,
he's
my
like-
favorite artist is Funk Master Flex. He's cool.
We're not talking about him. This ain't about him.
Why?
No,
No, we're not bringing him up.
But it's music.
it doesn't.
He's not like me, man.
I'm putting the link in the bio, bro. I don't care.
No, but I think what Josh said is like really true because a lot of people go into music thinking about the fame and thinking about the money, right? But what they don't understand is when you go into music, in order for you to make it big, you're gonna have to sign with a label, and the moment you sign with a label, they take everything.
That's
have,
when it starts ticking.
including your fucking soul,
Yeah.
right? And very few artists make it independent. Like even the artists that you see signed with labels that are big, rich, and famous, the money they have is a fraction of what they should have, because labels do not pay their artists well. Spotify doesn't pay their artists well. Apple Music a bit better than Spotify, but again not that good on its own either. So artists don't make even close to how much they should be making. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't make anything.
Yes.
Yeah, we're doing this for free. Yeah.
Yeah, we just do this
Oh, no.
actually.
Like, what is this? What is this? Where's our money, Spotify?
Yeah, wait to get monetized, man. Wait to get that YouTube partner program. It's gonna be
Yes.
crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Wait till we get a YouTube Red series. Just, it's just,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He gets it.
oh.
But like,
Sugar series.
yeah, with the label things is mad because when you sign with a label, it's pretty much like a ticking time bomb. So they're always like, okay, you need to release this many songs. You need to try and get in this many charts, maybe. Blah blah blah. And obviously, if you don't do that, they're just gonna kick you out.
They have an
Because
agenda.
they're
They have
giving
a
you money.
yeah.
They're giving you money to do well. It's like going to uni, right? In
Yeah.
England, anyway. They give you money to go here. If you fuck about, they're kicking you out.
Again,
There's no
that's
like
why I
second
feel like
chances.
when
That's
you
bad.
sign with a label, it's not more you pursuing a passion, it's more you working a job, right? Because you're not doing
Yeah,
what you truly
Yeah.
want to. Because what a lot of labels do is they want catchy music, right? They want radio hits. Like a lot of big artists, like Kid Cudi, for example, when he was starting out, right? He dropped. What was the first song he dropped? Why can't I remember? Fucking Pursuit of Happiness. Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah. Was Pursuit of Happiness,
Right? No, it was Day and Night. Fuck, my bad. He did Day and Night, and that was a fucking hit, right? It was everywhere. And then when he was approached to do his first album, and he did songs that were mixed a bit weirder, like Pursuit of Happiness or even Soundtrack to My Life. It wasn't like radio catchy, you know, because radio was the biggest thing at the time. It wasn't radio catchy, so it wasn't, you know, marketable. And so the label wanted him to put that on the side and make catchy music instead. But of course, Kid Cudi didn't go down that path because he had faith in himself and he knew he was going to make it regardless. But my point is that what labels do, and even now, I was going to bring it up later, but what a lot of labels are doing is that they're stopping artists from working on songs that they're passionate about and songs that actually mean something to them, in turn for working on songs that will be more likely to blow up on TikTok. And I know I spoke about this with Josh already, but I wanted to ask him again. What do you think about that, Josh? That labels want artists to make more TikTok-worthy songs.
I definitely see why. It makes sense. I mean, they make a lot more money. TikTok is so important for music.
No, but I don't mean from the business.
But like from a
creative
perspective, yeah, from a creative perspective, it's not good.
Yeah, but see, this is where it loops back to our original topic, because we're talking about the impact of music.
Exactly.
And from where it started to where it is now, it's gone downhill. Like, my parents have told me so many times when they listen to like the shit I listen to, they're like, there's no meaning behind the lyrics. Back in the good old days,
no, that's
not. Each lyric had a meaning. Each lyric had a meaning.
Not talking about God in this.
I'm like,
changed. They're old.
There is a story behind the lyrics. You can't have a song without a story.
Exactly.
The argue with that, right? The argue with that is, I think, genuinely, they just don't like change. Like, there is so many songs that have meaning today.
Exactly.
They still have meaning.
Is kind of justified, because have you listened to like songs that are extremely generic that have been blowing up on TikTok lately? They all sound the same. They have the same song structure. It's like EDM in the 2010s, you know? Like, it was good in the 2010s. But if you think about it now, it's the same thing. There's a build-up, there's a beat drop, and it's just hype. And each EDM song is the same. The song structure, it follows the same pattern. There's no uniqueness. There's no creativity. There's no innovation. You know?
I think the thing with EDM songs, right? Modern day, right? Is that you can still be extremely creative while sticking to the structure.
No, you could, of
people
course.
can pick out completely different voices and put them in their shit, and use it.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, the
I kind of see what you mean.
Yeah.
The whole structure of it. Yeah.
You're about saying, yeah, can you say something? Say something?
No, I'm just... Josh and I agree a lot, because we have very similar...
But the thing is, I feel like even if they don't like making the music that they make, which is, for example, TikTok centered, centric, they're doing it because they have to make the money, right? So even if they don't like it, that's their obligation to the label.
Right, which brings us again back to the original point. Why are you going to this field? Do you want to pursue something that you genuinely believe in? Or is it just another job to you? Because if it's another
isn't
job...
that why indie artists exist? Isn't that why indie artists...
No, but there are indie artists that sign with labels.
Then how are you an indie artist? And I mean, you're just an artist.
Indie is a genre.
Because indie is a genre. Indie's a genre.
Oh, wait, so then... Okay, then...
I mean, indie artists start out like that.
Like,
that's
Frank
what
Ocean is
independent
R&B,
artists
but he's...
Who don't sign with labels.
Yeah.
They're still... Technically, if you look at it, they're still doing better than artists who are signed with labels, because they're emotionally happy, they're doing what they want to do.
Frank Ocean
and they're making the music.
In 6 years, and he's still very popular.
And they make the money that they
exactly.
Like, they're getting 100% of the money that they make.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like, I feel like I mean, even like, if you think about it like that, K-pop, which I don't understand why people like, but have you seen the way they treat their artists?
Their artists?
Yeah,
horribly.
They treat their artists not like artists, but like
like
Animals.
pets, like show,
Yeah,
literally
show
like
pets.
circus monkeys.
Because I saw a video once of the female K-pop band. They had to run laps while singing the songs,
Yeah.
so that they couldn't, so that when they danced
When
on
they
stage,
perform, they don't run
they
out
didn't
of stamina
heave.
or breath.
Yeah. And if they dance and they sing, then their voice is still stable.
They
So
make
it's
them
stuff
do
like
high
that.
intensity training while singing so that they don't run out of stamina. You're right.
Just
Exactly.
get them to go gym or something. What? Just keep.
No, they do that not only for the stamina, so that when they jump up and down and do like dance moves while singing,
Yeah.
the voice is stable. It doesn't go up and down.
Then
with your-
again, now I think about that, I don't know. Is that too bad? I don't know.
It is.
No, but
It's
but you should, I've seen
But
a
it's
genuine YouTube video. Like it's like this like a K-pop artist
How
came
long
out.
do they do it for? How long do they?
Oh,
A
couple
good
hours.
amount of years. A good amount of years. The one who I'm talking about did it for a good amount of years.
No, I mean,
No,
the
like
training
session,
session
like
is
how
a
long
good
does
amount of
session-
hours, but
Yeah.
the training
Oh.
happens like
Yeah, yeah.
always.
Dude, it's every
Okay,
day.
never mind.
It's
Never mind
7
that.
days
Yeah,
a
never
week.
mind that then. No.
Dude,
you
they
know,
basically
I-
lose. You sign with a K-pop like company, you lose your life. You can't date. They like tell you what to do. You can't like walk out in public unless they allow you to.
Oh,
They,
yeah, I've
they
heard
tell
about
you
it, yeah.
they tell you what to eat. You're only allowed to eat these many meals, these many calories, and it's not a good amount. And then you have to constantly like do lots of training, which makes no sense.
It's mad over there. It's actually
Along
deep
with the
over there.
training,
know
I
how they do
also heard they deprive them of water sometimes to condition the body to not get dehydrated, which I thought was the next level of insane.
They're dehydrated so
that.
that
That is criminal.
So they get-
That's
That's
criminal.
actually criminal. But
It
you
is,
signed
not
your
bad.
life rights away to the label, so like
Yeah. It's in that contract. I bet it's in that contract.
it is.
People
No,
have
it is.
said, people like previous K-pop artists have said we've escaped K-pop. They've not said we've left it. They said we've escaped it.
Yeah.
So I think it says something. That one line says something.
The word escape is a very strong word if you use it in that context.
Because like it makes no sense. Like why would you do that? And then they do better off. They do better off alone.
Yeah, I do think it's sad that like not a lot of people know about this when joining K-pop.
Yeah, exactly.
It's usually the glitz and glamour that's shown. I mean, this is every genre anyway.
And I think it
It's
continues.
not only the
because-
it happens. It happens in K-pop as a whole. Any group,
Yeah.
even BTS. I'm 100% sure BTS does the same thing.
Oh, of course it happens.
And they're not allowed to show any pain. Nothing. They're not allowed.
No, because the fans love it. That's what's bringing in
Exactly.
money. So people will
So
continue
for
supporting it.
all the people who listen to like BTS don't. Okay.
I
Yeah.
think
You're part of the
is
problem.
Kind of, yeah. I think BTS is kind of different because they're so popular. I think they might have a foothold now. Because when you think of K-pop, you think of BTS, right?
Yeah, but see,
Yeah.
in K-pop,
They-
in
But
K-pop,
that
it's
doesn't
like how
change how they're treated.
it's how a
Yeah, of
label.
course,
When you
of
think
course,
of an
but I
artist,
think-
when you think of an artist, a label decides the artist's like album and track and stuff, right? In the same K-pop goes overboard. It doesn't only think about the songs; it thinks about you. So if
It's
you
about
think
your
about
life.
BTS, you're not looking at BTS anymore. You're looking at the company that owns BTS.
Oh, so it's like the Truman Show. You know where they record.
Kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Like
But they're
that.
But, like,
aware.
it's bigger.
But they're aware that they're stuck. Then they can never escape because they signed a legal
Yeah, yeah.
contract.
like, unlike
Unless
Truman.
unless they like break contract or their contract ends. It's one of those.
That's peak.
And them breaking contract will have serious repercussions because they have
Exactly.
contingencies in place.
Yeah.
But
that shit's
again, on the same note, how many independent artists do you know that have made it completely on their own? Not signed with
Yeah,
a
that's
label
what-
and then decided to go independent. How many do you know that started independent?
I don't listen. So see, that's where the second half of our topic comes in. That's where the music taste
Yeah.
comes in.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. I'm scared. You've
I was
scarred
gonna
me.
say.
You scarred me from talking about my.
No, music dude, I
was-
respect all music tastes. And
Yeah, but I'm scared.
I'm not music racist.
No, but like the only one I can think of is "Boy with You" because that's the only one I listen to.
Which is a fair example because Boy With You is semi-popular and he made it on his own.
Yeah, so that's like
So that's
just use
actually
that.
a valid example.
because otherwise, because you say, "Oh, why do you like people like make all mainstream music?" But that's like kind of the music I listen to, and I can't help it because I like
Which is
it.
fair. Which
Yeah.
is fair.
That's
It's
fine,
not
man.
bad
That's
to
fine.
like
Right.
generic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I heard all shit talking and I'm sitting there like. Oh,
No, I'm not shit talking it.
It's
See,
a
I'm
flashback.
See, I don't think it's a bad thing to listen to generic music. I listen to generic music because it's fun.
It's a bad thing
It's
making
fun.
it.
It sounds good. I just don't think okay, like you can listen to a generic song, you can like it, you can vibe to it. I wouldn't give it a fucking award
Oh yeah, that's fair.
because it's not
That, oh,
special.
can you please address like the Grammys then?
Doja Cat getting almost getting a Grammy.
Just Grammys in general.
Okay, don't come out here, bro.
No, not
Doja
Doja
Cat,
Cat.
Doja Cat.
I'm talking about the Grammys in general.
No, the
and
Grammys
How, and
are
now
okay.
they have no respect from me
No.
because they don't take the fans' votes into account. They
Oh,
don't let
they
the fans
don't.
vote. It's a jury.
Blinding Lights never won a Grammy.
Exactly. It broke records for the longest #1.
We know
It
why
made
though. We know
The
why
Weeknd.
though. We know
Yeah,
why.
because they hate black people. Because they're racist.
Yeah, they're racist.
Yeah, they're racist and they're homophobic.
No, they are. They are. It's mad.
And if they don't vote for Beyonce and any other big artist, then they'll get
Did Michael Jackson win one?
Of course
He
he must have.
probably would have.
Yeah,
Can
obviously.
look
Of
that
course
up
he
right
did.
now. Actually.
I mean,
Michael, you
I
should
said,
look at
I said
Yeah,
that,
but-
I say that they're racist and homophobic. Yet Tyler the Creator won 2 Grammys 2 years in a row.
But that's because backlash. That's because
Exactly, I was
He
about to
also-
say,
He
He
because
also won Grammys. He won the what was it? Contemporary like.
Contemporary hip
hip-hop or
hop. He
something.
won it in
Ooh.
Yeah,
urban
they
hip
put
hop.
it. They put it under hip-hop.
Contemporary
That wasn't it.
urban hip-hop.
Eagle is not a hip hop album.
It's
Are you
not
serious?
hip-hop, no.
That's
Are you
what-
fucking serious?
like the Grammy, that's why I don't watch the Grammys. I don't keep up with the Grammys
I don't either.
because they don't. I don't respect them enough. Even though it's like one of the biggest awards you can get as an artist, it's one of the biggest.
Oh no,
So,
I think
fully-
at some
I fully
point it was.
appreciate
I
when
don't think
someone
anybody
wins.
in the industry respects the Grammys anymore.
I genuinely feel I feel like most artists who now have gone past the stage of just making music to win awards. I think, or even if they're in the stage of where they just make music because they like making music, I think those two stages are where the music they make is one of the best of their like careers.
Yeah.
Because when you don't think about making music just to earn money or because your label is asking you to, that's when it's like it's coming from you, right? And how music is a form of art like painting, and painting obviously you make paintings by getting inspired. Same way you make music. Same way you make music. And I feel that's one of the big parts when you make like art in general.
100%.
Because if you don't get inspired, then you get like what they call a writer's block, right? So like it's stuff like that.
And that exact reason is why I don't like the influence TikTok has on the music industry. Not
Dude,
because it's
yeah.
making all songs sound the same, because it's blocking actual artists from expressing themselves. That part I have a
That's
problem
true.
with.
Yeah.
Because they have to make is a catchy hook and then it's on TikTok.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they're not allowed to post
What's a
stuff that
catchy hook
actually-
doing? Like, what's a catchy hook doing to like a hook that's telling a story? Like I prefer the hook that's telling a story.
Exactly. Something that genuinely speaks to you. Something that, again, you can't just listen to music. You have to feel music.
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
genuinely
no,
believe
actually
that.
makes perfect.
And I was like, this also leads to my second question. But like they put so much of their time and effort into it,
Yeah.
just for it to go like that. And then my second question like kind of folds through that is like, how like because Josh you make music, right? So I was gonna ask how time consuming and how much of a toll does it take on you when you like have that as a main agenda?
Wow.
And because I want people who are watching this to know exactly like what's happening.
Sometimes I will genuinely spend all day. I kind of didn't before, but now I'm putting a lot more care into my craft. You spend a lot of time, not just making it, but the samples you want to find. Sometimes that'll take like weeks.
I've
So
seen
let's
Josh take months.
say you have an idea, okay? Just start
Yeah.
with the idea.
This man right here is literally seen me take. There's something I put out. That was one of the remixes that I put out. Literally took me like 2 months.
So okay, Josh, on average, from the idea you have of making a song to you release it, how long would you say the time period is on average?
Right now, the way I'm working, it's like at least 2 months.
2 months.
At least a month and a half, 2. Yeah. I make
Yeah.
multiple versions. I always keep changing it, and then I get to a final
Oh.
product.
I think that's one thing they don't realize about artists is like
It's
they keep
it's
hearing
perfection.
back. Yeah, they keep hearing back their song and they're like, oh, I can change this. Oh, I can change that. Until like the final
People
release.
be like, "Yeah, this sounds fine," but like, no, I hear this one thing that sounds off.
Yeah, it goes for a lot of forms of art.
Yeah.
It just takes like a
And
really
the
long time
problem
across
is-
every genre.
Yeah, exactly. And when you listen to it over and over again, then it starts all sounding the same. So you have to take a breathing
Break.
step away from it,
That's what I do. I
which
take
disrupts
like
the creative
2
process
weeks
again.
off.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
No, but
Exactly.
I think it doesn't disrupt it. I feel like if you give your brain a break, and then you come back to listening to it, for example, like a song which you're gonna
Yes.
release. Let's say you listen to it for like a day straight
Yeah.
or 2 days. Then you say, okay, I'm not gonna listen to
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
You leave a day,
It
and then you
gives-
come back and listen to
yeah.
it. You get like another idea.
Exactly. It gives your brain fresh air.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
feel like it like helps refresh everything.
I have to give it like 2 weeks because I'll still remember the song for days, like days and days and days. Sometimes it will just randomly come across my head. And I'll be like, yeah. But if I leave it for like nearly a month, then I pretty much not completely forgotten it, but I don't remember a lot of it, and I can go with it in new ears and like new ideas.
And that's great, right, for you at least.
Oh yeah, it's
Listen to,
fantastic.
like a different
Sometimes I have a
perspective.
complete block. Yeah.
And you taking 2 months to do all this calmly and with patience, how much more satisfaction does it give you personally than if you just rushed it so that you finish it and get it done?
When I started doing my music stuff and posting it, it was
Right.
it wasn't rushing it, but it was always posting out the very first version.
Yeah.
And I always thought, I feel like I've rushed it. Maybe I could have done better. Being able to now actually just take the time, it's amazing because I can listen to something back and go, I wouldn't change anything. It's exactly how I want it to sound. Whereas with my old stuff, it's like, I wish I could change this, now then better. Or wish I could do this, now then better. Blah, blah, blah. You start nitpicking instead of enjoying it. And now I listen to my stuff now and I'm like, no, this is exactly how I want it to sound.
Yeah.
I find it crazy because like when I edit like the podcast and stuff, even when there have been times like I remember the first thing I edited, I immediately I like posted it, like I sent it to Dhruv, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. But then I don't understand how people constantly like they know what it wants, like they want it to look like.
Yeah.
It's just-
My brain moves so fast, and I get so many ideas at the same time.
Yeah.
But, I can't
If you
focus
get
on
lots of
one.
ideas, like write them down.
Yeah, but the thing is, Josh, I'm limited by the fact that it's a podcast. And then it can't be edited. It can't be edited that much. So then, like, I was talking to Mythic about it. I was like, oh, I have this idea to do something. And I was like, wait, I can't keep editing it. And he didn't say anything.
Yeah, you can still write down the ideas for later, though. Maybe another one.
Yeah, no, and the thing is, like, I'll tell Mythic or do ideas, and then they won't say anything. They'll be like, oh, that's a good idea. And I'm the one who'll be like, no, I can't do it. I'll be like, oh, we can do this. We can do this. Through be like, yeah. No.
You sound like me. You know when you gave me the idea on that one mashup?
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I'll try it. And I tried it. I was like, I don't know.
No, but you tried it,
you like
right?
getting
I didn't try
getting
it.
people's ideas, right? But sometimes it might disrupt your vision of what you want it to be. And you're the curator because you edit. It's just like how I make music.
right now.
Yeah, it's like how I make music. People will give me ideas for stuff. Like my friend Godwin might give me ideas for stuff that he does to put on my music. But sometimes I might not like it. I'm going, no, take that out. Why'd you put that in? Like, remove that shit. I don't like it. Well, obviously not like that. I'm nice. I promise.
Yeah. My people don't have to promise they're nice. Just saying. Just saying. It's like
If
racist
you're
people saying
maybe-
they're not racist.
Maybe in the future you might collab with someone, right? You might start
Yeah.
bouncing ideas back and forth.
Ooh,
Sending out
collab?
versions back and forth. Yeah, collab. Well, no.
That's
You unintentionally
I'm not
brought up
collabing
a
with you.
plan. No, you unintentionally brought up a plan that you want to do.
It's got
Yeah,
nothing to
but that-
do with you, Josh.
No, it's a different.
fine.
I
That's
bet
what
you
I said,
feel
Josh.
stupid now. I bet you feel stupid
No, I don't.
now.
I'm happy.
You keep confusing me and Spunkmaster Flex. We're not the same person.
Alter egos. Like this man.
No,
about-
Spunkmaster Flex is
DKD,
somebody
Damien.
else.
Sorry.
The thing is,
No,
I have no
no.
clue if he's above me on his screen. He's above
Me?
this man.
I'm above you in
Yeah.
my screen. Just saying.
No,
Yeah,
but
me
this the man recording.
Yeah, I'm
You
above
pointing
Josh.
at me.
No.
Yeah, this,
I'm
this,
above
this guy
Josh.
right here, this guy.
I will edit it and I'll make sure it's nobody above Josh.
You're horrible, you know that.
I'll just put another mythic.
Point in all directions.
What is
It's
it
just
just
Josh
putting
everywhere.
Mythic over my camera over and over again, bro?
There was one time when it was a very funny bit because I edited
It
it.
was.
I agree.
Very
Yeah.
funny.
It was very fun,
It
dude.
was pretty.
I kept a straight face.
Okay.
You didn't even watch the
You
video.
did
don't
watch
lie.
the
I haven't seen it yet.
It came out 2
I've
days
had too
ago.
much.
It's okay.
I've had too much music stuff to do, man.
It's fair. then it's the other topic we have ready is what we should normalize in society, guys. So, ooh.
Normalize letting people listen to what music they want to listen to.
You're saying that. Wow.
You say that.
You're
Oh,
saying
you're so
that.
nice.
The irony in
You're
that.
so nice.
I'm not music
You're so right.
racist. I would like.
If
to
you're
add-
normalizing everything like that, I hope you believe me when I say that French Montana will be the greatest rapper of all time.
Okay, Con. Look,
But, you know what's bad if he just like brings up the tweet.
he should put the tweet there. It'll be funny.
Nah, he just
You're
put
You're
it
gonna
to
send me the tweet. I
I'll
won't
send
have it.
I will.
Don't
No,
worry.
I have it. I have a screenshot.
Of course you do, Josh. Of course you do.
February 12th, 2023, French Montana will be the GOAT. Trust me.
Oh.
No, he's
Josh-
he's a weird one. No, French Montana's a weird one because
Can we just talk about the fact that Dhruv just like helped me make my statement that racist people will say they're not racist, and he says he's not music racist. Which means he is music racist.
But I'm
No,
not.
he's fine. He's racist. He's racist.
And a true racist person would proudly say they're racist. Only pussy.
And what did he just do? What did he just do?
No, but I'm not.
Crazy. See,
He pointed
not
me
racist.
again on my screen and I was scared. I got scared.
Yeah, I saw that too.
he's
I was
not
like,
racist.
what?
You got
No,
scared.
I'm
man.
recording, and on my screen, I'm above Josh. Okay, that's all that matters.
And I'm above all of y'all because I edit.
You're
this.
above no one. You're like 6
I will remove you from the video.
Can we
I will
kick him
remove
from the podcast?
Should have never handed over editing to you.
I just put I put Mythic screen again over yours.
You have
Hey,
to
I'm
put Mythic
beginning.
screen
Hey,
over
Hey,
Mythic.
what's
He
up?
was never there.
I put his screen over both of yours. It's just
But about like normalizing stuff in society, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about what to normalize.
I mean, we have a lot of things we should normalize. Like I know back home, people still haven't normalized like the whole being gay thing. Like back home
Oh.
being India.
LGBTQIA plus representation should 100% be normalized. It's so
Yeah,
stupid
yeah.
that people are still out.
It
here.
easily should.
Why'd you look at it like that? Why'd you?
Yeah,
No, it's
bro.
because I said the exact same thing before the podcast, and y'all said there's plenty gay people.
No, you said that.
What is this? What is he talking about?
You said that. You said that after saying your own
I've
point.
never said this.
No.
I've never said this in my
Hey, man.
life. No.
No, don't gaslight me. The audience won't know the truth. It'll look like y'all are
The
telling
limit
the
has
truth.
been
Stop,
reached.
stop, stop.
What
For
you
anyone
said.
listening, this is the same man who said, "How are there minorities? There's enough of y'all around."
This is the exact same man.
So
It's
out
the
of
exact same
context.
man who said this.
That
That's so.
was it. That was it. That was in a conversation.
Everyone listening, bro, this man is not sane.
I'm not.
That is not a good person.
No.
We should
But
actually
why-
dive into that a bit. Josh, how we met, and how you know I'm not sane.
Oh.
Because we
you wanna talk
didn't
about
just
how we
fucking
met?
pick up this guy out of nowhere, right? He came from somewhere.
No, they took me from my home country. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But like, we met just like I was just chilling in the VC on Fitz, man, and he was there.
Don't say that.
And
Let's bleep that.
no, I'm saying that, bro.
Yeah,
we're
shit.
degenerates. We're
I'm not
degenerates.
proud
We're
of that.
actually
I'm not
degenerates.
proud of that.
And
was locked
you
down.
see, we were
I still talk
talking about a certain site.
What
I
site?
don't
Can I
know
know?
what it was.
Can you tell me?
Link.
The site. I'd rather
Link?
not.
Link.
Now,
Link.
Link, you would say
Link,
that,
please.
Oh, we were in a
Like-
call.
I'll put it in the
We were in a
description.
call in
I'll put it
Cheese. Then, if
Who
that's what
else
we're
was
talking
there?
about.
Someone else was there. As
It
well.
was you, me, and another Indian
And?
man
Oh,
Say
that we
Say-
don't
say-
want to
say-
speak
say-
of.
Oh.
But
No, we don't say that.
Kill
The
that
one who
guy.
must not be. He who must not be.
we will,
named.
He who
we
must
will
not be.
put this person Dave now. Dave.
Voldemort. Just call him Voldemort. Just say
Yeah, Voldemort. Perfect. Yeah, Voldemort. He is Voldemort. He or she.
Lord
They don't
Voldemort.
know.
Lord
Yeah,
Shiv.
yeah, Voldemort.
Lord Voldemort, yes.
Yeah.
So call them that.
One Spider-Man or woman.
No, okay, so yeah. We met online, right? As I found Mythic, I found Josh.
Yeah.
Picked him off the street, made him everything he
Back
is. I raised him to be a good and honest man.
Who, Josh or Mythic?
Both.
You.
Well, then why did he end up in my basement and then his
I
friend?
do.
I sold
I
them.
do not follow this man. I don't follow this man's ideologies in the slightest.
Yeah, no, same.
It's crazy.
I'm listening to your podcast, but I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, the substance.
It's
But
late.
like,
I'm
Okay.
just-
going back to the topic, right? When
Yeah.
we talk about like LGBTQIA plus representation, especially in music, man, people
Oh,
still be hating on should stop myself. People still be hating on like Lil Nas X, right? Because he's gay. It's like, why is that so bad? I don't get that.
I think
I never
LGBTQIA plus in everything is just not openly represented.
Yeah.
Because I've not seen a single
No, but
LGBT plus athlete.
I have
Who's-
actually.
yes,
I mean, actually,
as
I've
well.
not.
The
I
first
have in football,
English
in football
footballer.
recently. Yeah,
Really?
very recently. Yeah.
But why did it take so long? Like,
Man,
it shouldn't
that-
have, it
I
shouldn't
can't believe you just said that. I know.
why did it take so long? For like,
I can't.
Because it's not easy coming out as the only gay football player.
no, I know, but I'm not talking about him being the problem. I'm talking about the
Oh.
organization.
Oh no, football in general, like, bro, that
It's
culture
not-
is crazy, bro. I don't know.
Like if you think about it, he felt unsafe coming out. Right now, who makes the environment safe? The organization
No,
and the
people.
fans. And the
people,
fans.
not the organization
Just the
are
people.
actually doing. They're trying.
Are you
they're
sure?
trying.
The organization,
serious,
football clubs, they've been promoting
FIFA
tolerance,
is
they've been
corrupt,
promoting
but they're trying.
anti-racism.
Tolerating doesn't mean they back it up. Half of the companies do shit because they have to look good in the public's eye.
No, but they genuinely
And that's-
believe it. They
that's their
represent
bullshit.
it. They front it. They back their shit
Because
up.
Josh, if they don't, Dhruv, if they don't, what'll happen?
Nothing, because they don't have to have an
If they
opinion
don't,
on it. They
if
can
they
ignore
don't
it.
back it, if they don't back it up, what'll happen?
Nothing will happen.
If something will happen, you know
Nothing
it'll
will happen.
not look good.
Nothing will happen.
If
I'm telling you.
Because you go to, okay, think of a random brand. Think of Fevicol, a glue stick brand. They've said nothing about gay rights. Does that make them anti-gay? No. They just don't have an opinion on it. It has nothing to do with them. They don't have to involve themselves in it. That's what I mean.
sometimes they just don't want to say things because they don't want.
You don't need to.
And it sounds
Honestly,
it sounds
you don't
stupid,
need to.
but they don't want a set of people going away from them. If that makes sense, like having an opinion on something very controversial is really hard to do, really hard to say. Especially like you will always get a group of people who leave for better or for worse. You know, some
You can't please everyone.
The
You can't
audience.
please everyone.
And I think
Yeah.
despite that, football organizations trying to make football a more tolerant sport and a more tolerant environment, I rate that. I applaud it, actually. But even as they do that, it is still hard coming out as the only,
Yeah.
queer person.
because
in, a crowd full of straight people.
because I think this isn't a football problem. This is a society problem.
No, it's a society problem. Yeah, absolutely.
It is.
Yeah, 100%.
And
It's just bleeds into football because obviously football culture and how everyone is, Like
Yeah.
the World Cup was happening.
Well,
When
English
the World
fans
Cup
are
was
like-
happening, no matter if I remember what was the stat? Like if when England lost, like domestic abuse percentages went up.
Oh, you're
man.
talking about
So fucking depressing.
the
Oh, the Euros, yeah, the
the
Euros.
Euros. No, England versus Italy.
Why you laugh at that, bro?
I'm not.
I was
laughing.
about to say.
It's
I just
actually
had
mad, though.
I had
Yeah.
bad flashbacks. Yeah.
Yeah, England lost to Italy. I'm gonna keep
England,
my wife like
yeah, it was insane.
I
England
understand
lost to
that.
Italy.
That's what I said.
Domestic violence rates went up. Racism rates went up.
Racism.
You know, Twitter
I
and
was
Instagram
scared.
had to block.
Racist.
Had to block.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I
Oh,
should.
no.
No, I'll bring it up. Twitter and Instagram
No,
had
you
to
can, you
block
can, yeah.
the monkey
Yeah.
emoji. They had to stop
Yeah.
people from
It was-
using the monkey emoji because the last guy that went up for the penalties missed, and he was
Oh my god.
yeah.
All three people who missed on England were black.
were black. So they had to. You know how insane it is for them to have to block the monkey emoji from being used.
That's crazy. That's genuinely that did not work.
So,
That's-
we should never reach such a low point in society.
We were having this conversation, weren't we? We've become smart. We've become so smart that we're our own doom now. We're our own downfall.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen as well. Of course. No, it will. It's not it, but it is.
I think we should bring it up as well because we're talking about society and what's happening. Can we please bring it up?
What's been going on? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So, for those who are living under like a massive rock, there have been a countless amount of school shootings going on in USA, which is crazy because every day we wake up, we see a new this post or article saying this school's been shot up, these many people have died.
It's not even just schools, fucking hospitals, nightclubs, shit like that. It's not even
imagine there was one shooting here in Toronto, and I got 6 people sending me the same post. They're like, this guy from India got shot, are you okay? Be careful. And now imagine what's happening in the US. There's every day there's at least one shooting going on.
Oh, really?
Imagine what they're going through. There we go. See,
as of
6 months through.
As of the 15th of May, there was 246 shootings. And
how many happened already?
Exactly. Within the last 3 weeks, the big shootings, there have been at least 10. Which, as crazy as it sounds, the big shootings have overshadowed other smaller shootings that happened.
I was about to say, how crazy it is. There were so many shootings.
There's a ranking.
News channels have to decide which one to put on the news.
To put on the media. We should never reach such a point. I don't know.
It's just insane. That's insane. I know.
It's mad.
The actual dystopian shit.
It's do you remember when I don't think it was a Texas shooting. Maybe it was. But there was a shooting in that area, right? And it was really, really bad. But it got overshadowed by a bigger shooting on the same day. Do you understand?
I think there was a shooting in Buffalo, and that overshadowed a smaller shooting.
Yeah, that's
in
the one.
State.
That's the one.
That's what happened.
That should never happen. That's not incredible. That's just disgusting. What was I gonna say? Incredible, but that's genuinely insane. I don't know how they can let that happen.
No, the other day I opened Instagram to text Aryan something because I was like, I have to remind him about something. And the first thing on my feed was a 12-year-old shoots up a gas station. And
I saw that.
I saw that.
But why, man?
I was
12-year-old
confused.
with a fucking
Genuinely, what is going on in the United States?
It's gonna be hard to do a ban on guns because it's not just people getting guns easily. It's just racism. It's culture, man.
No, because they'll find other places to get the guns.
It's like a show of culture as well.
They've made the minimum age to buy guns 21 now.
Yeah.
In New York,
So they're taking. I mean, you can't obviously blame the government for not doing anything. They also it's tricky trying to maintain these many people, trying to have a good lock on them. So they're trying. That's fair play to them. But I mean, it's not going to stop them. There are many ways to buy guns.
That's genuinely
gonna be
because I think you can stop people from buying guns. They'll just find another place to buy it.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's how when alcohol became remember when it became so strict? Yeah, people just still bought it.
Oh yeah.
People figured out a way how to make it in a bucket, in a tub. Yeah.
They made moonshine and then they modified their cars to be faster than the police.
Exactly.
You know that's how NASCAR started. Actually.
Really?
Yeah. It came from people who modified some police cars. And then someone I don't remember his name, but someone saw this and was like, "Ooh, we can start racing with these maybe." Literally, you can look it up.
That's fucking
crazy.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
NASCAR started from people who wanted to escape the police.
That's why such a sick.
And that's one of the biggest racing sports in America, or if not the biggest.
It's not the biggest.
Racing sport. I think
Formula One is.
Yeah.
Formula One is.
But Formula
No,
One.
F1 is massive, but not in America. I don't think in America.
Globally.
Yeah, in America it's NASCAR.
F1's more big, European side, not American.
Yes.
Yeah, I would know. I did a project on it. So anyway.
Would you want to watch a car turn left for hours and hours?
Wow. Okay.
I saw a full documentary on how NASCAR actually works, and I fully understand why people watch it. Because it's not just obviously them turning left in the fucking oval.
There's a science.
Everything that happens, all the people are there for crashes as well. Crashes are mad over there.
Oh yeah.
Because they're going really fast and they're going in circles. There's no
it's
other
actually
way.
getting mad. You don't get a race where everyone finishes. Never.
Yeah.
At
Did
least
Logan Paul's
5 people
Logan
out.
Paul's prime car crashed?
Yeah. And he said Gatorade crashed our car.
Gatorade did it.
Because he's prime sponsored one of the
Of course,
teams.
yeah.
He's like Gatorade crashed the car.
I believe it too, yeah.
Going back, because I wanted to ask you guys something. Going back to New York laws. I think a month or two ago, New York, they passed a bill that stops the judicial system from using lyrics from songs as evidence in court cases and trials. You know what I'm talking about?
What do you mean by that exactly?
Oh yeah,
Like
is
when
this
when
because
you're
of
being
the
when you're being tried in court for like a criminal case.
You can't
with
ref- you
rappers,
can't quote a
you
song.
can't quote a rapper's song to incarcerate them.
you know like
Oh.
one
Like you know how
one
Bobby
documentary-
Shmurda went to
So
prison.
basically,
Bobby
they
Shmurda and
put
one
a copyright law. They put a real life copyright law in.
Yeah, you can't use it in court in New York at least,
What?
which is
Why?
fair, right?
I don't know.
Actually-
only because
Wait, why do you
with
think it's
things
fair?
like Bobby Shmurda, he literally wrote a song about what
Yeah.
he did. Like,
And why?
Oh, yeah.
YNW Melly did the exact same thing. Imagine if those things
But-
weren't allowed.
I think they should be
But-
allowed.
But obviously, you get the copious amounts of people who play a character.
Yeah.
Like imagine
Yeah.
old Tyler the Creator.
Oh, then I can
That
see why
was
they
all
did
the
it.
character.
Then I can see why they did it. Then I can
Yeah,
see.
I think there's a gajillion more cases where they're just playing a character rather than
Because
the
when they're
magic.
playing
Then
the
I can
character,
see
you
why
know
New
how
York passed this.
it would become incredibly easy to frame someone for doing something.
Yeah, no, I can see why they passed the bill then.
Yeah.
They can obviously modify it to make it suit, like find the middle ground, but we won't know now.
You know what I think? I think if you have an actual a stable case against a criminal, you'll be able to build it without lyrics that they used in a fucking song.
The lyrics will just back up the
Yeah.
evidence. It won't do
It
anything
should-
else.
yeah, exactly. It can be used as backup, but you'll have hardcore evidence.
Yeah.
Because I don't think
How
you're going to
would
be
you-
on a wild goose
how
chase
would
trying
you
to just
even
send this man
use-
to prison for no reason.
Using lyrics is a mainframe for being a
No, because it
But
happened.
if you're if you're
It
a
happened
but if you're a
to
good
one.
Yeah,
lawyer,
of
if you're a
course.
good lawyer, and if he's actually guilty, there will obviously be clues that are there to like help
Exactly.
build your case.
Exactly. Which is why I think the lyric thing shouldn't matter. You shouldn't need to look into the song.
It's why I
I
still
mean-
laugh at the Bobby Shmurda case.
It's insane. Yeah.
That is so funny. I don't know. I don't seriously deal with it, but it's just bad that he made literally, I'd say, a generation-defining song,
He did.
like genuinely,
Yeah.
and got locked up for it. Like it's crazy.
And
And he only
you
just
know what that
recently
did
came
for him? 10 years later, or 8 years later, he came out of prison. Everyone was waiting for him.
Bro, everyone
Because
was
of
like,
one
the hat's
single
gonna
song.
drop back on. The hat's gonna drop back on.
Yeah,
The hat
exactly.
you threw. It's gonna come back like Jesus. Like, it's no way. I can't wait.
The day Jesus returned.
People, they were like, Twitter accounts like, well, Bobby Shmurda's coming out of prison.
Jesus walking out of prison.
You could have, I can
A year
imagine
ago.
like, I can imagine people just ready with barbecue, just waiting for him out
No,
of
for
prison,
real,
just like
for real,
flipping,
people
just eating
That
burgers.
white and blue hat is gonna fall back on his head.
You can imagine half of them go like a white and blue hat and came. Like 100%.
No, that hat's actually iconic.
They must have worn it. Half of them must have given it to him. Let's be honest. Like,
Mitch caught that body about a week ago. No, he did. He really did. It's actually crazy. It's because I think it's kind of funny how with songs like that, right?
Yeah.
Especially drill. Like I'm a fan of drill. Drill's great,
Yeah.
but you know they do be
It's
doing the stuff they're talking in there.
They do.
Especially UK drill. Obviously, police are doing a really hard like crackdown on it. Because you know UK drill is literally dissing each other. That's literally what it is.
to distract.
Like the stuff they talk about in those songs are real and they do it. And they go hard, I agree, but it's still crazy.
Yeah.
And again, the US one, you have I'll bring it up. You remember the whole "Who I Smokes" thing? You remember that, where they rapped over the Vanessa Hudgens thing?
Yeah.
Do you know how catchy that is? But do you know how crazy that is? Because that's a diss track. They did everything in that song.
Yeah.
Do you know how insane that is?
I was gonna say not drill, but I was also gonna bring up Lil Mosey.
No, not Lil Mosey. Yeah, he's a. We don't talk about him.
Yeah. No.
Next
yeah,
topic. Next
yeah.
topic.
Yeah, we don't bring out Lil
Topic,
Mosey. We don't bring out Lil Mosey. That's like, yeah, we don't bring out Lil Mosey.
What
No,
kind of
but,
music
like-
do you guys like?
Oh.
Sorry.
I had a topic ready.
Oh yeah.
You want to talk about that? We can talk about
I mean,
that.
we can. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm more of a kind of. You see my stuff. I'm more of a. I like saying I'm an all over the place guy,
Same.
but I tend to center around just like dark hip hop kind of things. I've started getting into. Escape Room is something I listen to a lot, and just synthwave is also something I'm into as well. It's kind of just a mixture, you know, indie pop, all that shit. You know,
Yeah.
there's not really one main genre.
Same. My playlist is all, actually people give me shit for not having multiple playlists because I just have one
Don't
big
give me
playlist.
shit. People just say I give you shit, fucking pussy.
No, you're not the only one. I'm not multiple.
No, I'm
It's
not.
almost like you're
No,
like
I'm the
really
center of the
guilty.
universe.
It's almost
I'm
like
the
it's
center
like
of
you
the
feel
universe.
really guilty for doing it.
I'm not guilty. I don't feel guilty at all. Why do you have only one playlist?
should, man.
Fucking suck.
Because I know Korea's also told me like, why do we have only one playlist?
Yeah, because it's not normal.
Like,
Huh?
No, I'm kidding.
To be
bro.
fair,
I
if
don't
I
care.
open up my Spotify right now, I have like my monthly playlist, right?
Yeah.
And then
No,
I do
but
have
I have one playlist with like 13, 14 hours worth of songs, and that's just it.
You're insane.
And then I have a YouTuber's playlist so that I can still listen to the songs I like. But like, if people see my playlist, I won't feel embarrassed because like, oh, you listen to YouTuber music.
Oh, I see. No, I read that though because I have like white girl playlists that you might have seen it, but like.
I've seen.
To be fair, that's actually.
I was
public
there
now.
when you moved
It
it.
was private for a bit. Yeah, it was private for a bit, but it's public now. It does slap.
No, so like, but like if you listen to what kind of music I don't like listen to too much rap. There is a bit of rap that I listen to, but
Like
like
you're more of an indie guy.
No, he's
like
more
I
of a
listen
pop
to
guy.
no pop. I'm off pop, yeah.
He's more of a
So like I like Bruno Mars. I love Elton John.
Have you heard?
Um,
have you
I
heard the
like-
Harry Styles album?
I heard only the As It Was song, not what the other album.
Have you heard the new Harry Styles album, the new one?
No, not the whole thing.
I don't
Actually,
intend
it's
on listening
good.
to it.
It's good. No,
I've
Harry
heard
Styles
it is.
makes
I've
music.
heard it is.
It's good. Yeah, honestly, I was surprised.
No, but I listen to like I like rock music because I like guitar riffs and stuff like that. Then what else?
Yeah.
Mostly it's just shit I'll like find if I like watch a movie and I like what the soundtrack is, or if I'm watching a video and that's the outro music, I like Shazam.
yeah.
No, same.
Yeah.
No, same.
Yeah.
I've done that.
That's how my playlist been made.
It reminds me how when you said rock, right? I remember how you know, like WWE, like interest music.
Yeah.
That shit got me. Yeah, that was the shit that got me into rock. Because I had
Oh.
no other introduction. Yeah, it was WWE interest music.
Oh,
Like,
you know one of the best one of the you reminded me because you said a game. But one of the ways I actually like found out I like pop and like started listening to music properly. I was playing Need for Speed Most Wanted and they had a radio.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, the radio.
The music would slap, bro. It was
The
so good.
soundtrack on Need for Speed games are always crazy.
It was so good. It was just like all these other songs, and it's all hype music, right? Because you're racing.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit, I really like this. Then I'd be shazamming every other song.
I think in terms of like gaming, one of the like franchises who have the best soundtracks is probably FIFA. Their games are shit. FIFA shit. As someone who-
GTA,
GTA, as someone who's
5.
played FIFA for like
GTA 5, Need for
oh,
Speed.
that soundtrack, GTA 5 soundtrack
Generation
is
defining.
insane.
Exactly.
We're talking songs are over 10, 20 years old and they still
Yeah.
go hard. I don't know how they do that.
And
find-
I like how games use music in such different ways, and like different games have iconic music for music for different reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like FIFA and
exactly.
GTA is for the soundtrack, but like like the Uncharted like music, background music. If you're a hardcore gamer, that's like iconic.
Yeah.
Like I remember Dhruv and I went to watch the movie, and then we sat for the credit scenes, and then they played it in like the
Start
credits.
creaming.
And nobody,
Nobody
no one in the theater. was like-
said. Yeah,
really?
we were shouting.
Oh.
You were shouting in the theater.
Yeah, somebody looked at us like, "What are y'all screaming about?"
No, y'all had to be on practice the way you shot this video.
Dude, you don't
we didn't
understand.
shout.
No, I
we
would.
got hyped. Though.
Like, we looked at each other like, what the
Like
hell?
there was
Like,
there
we
was
didn't
one bit where he says a very specific
They're
line,
playing the song.
Yeah.
and when he puts on his gun holsters, like those
Yeah,
are
yeah,
iconic
yeah.
things, and nobody else clocked
Yeah.
that because
I
nobody else
think
has
it's
played the games.
because, yeah, but at the same time, I feel like that might go down to Uncharted being a PlayStation only. Maybe.
It's coming to PC, by the way.
It
Yeah,
is,
but still not Xbox.
Well,
There.
just this morning.
Are you? I did not see
It's
that.
coming
Is
out.
it
I
actually?
was telling Mythic.
It's actually going to PC though.
Literally
The-
this morning,
the-
we checked on Steam.
I told you.
The
that.
Legacy of
shit.
Thieves collection.
It's coming out this year. It's coming out this year.
Oh shit!
I know
No.
what my next
I think it's.
picture is.
I think it's all the games.
I'm
I
buying
don't know if
every
it's
one.
all games. The screenshots didn't show Uncharted 3 or like 1.
Then I think it's 4 and the women's game.
Oh,
Yeah.
4.
Oh.
No, 4 is a really good game. 4 is a really good.
4 is the best one.
Yeah.
4 is good.
Okay.
I just wanted to say
It's the best made one.
Oh.
It's not my favorite.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
3 is my favorite.
I've never played. I've
Me
never
too,
played
me too.
Uncharted. I've had a PlayStation.
Oh yeah, see, I have a
I've had Uncharted.
PlayStation.
My brother had a PS3 and a PS4, but I never played Uncharted.
My dad made me buy Uncharted because one of my family friends had it, and he was like talking about it, and he's like, Aryan, there are like lots of puzzles in this game. It'll be good for your brain.
Why didn't he buy it?
It'll be good for your
Why
brain.
didn't you buy
You
it?
should get this. I was
Wait,
like,
I
wait.
real thought Uncharted's gonna make you smarter.
what?
Your
He's
dad's
like, yeah,
not
Aryan,
cheating,
you'll like solve a lot of puzzles and be like, it's nice, it's interesting. I was like, you want? I'll try it. And the Uncharted 3 was the first game I played, like the first Uncharted game I played.
That's a good argument, though. Games do make you smart.
They do.
Yeah, but then,
I-
if you talk about games, that's one of the main. Some people are saying that's why the shootings are happening.
Don't even.
Oh, they did that
And I
again.
got-
They did that
Oh,
again.
people
I
say
got
music.
equal juice.
Oh,
They
you
would
saw-
have
you saw-
emulated.
They blame music. They blame rap. They blame
you saw
rap
the people
music.
that said
They did
rap
rap
music is
music
the
in video
reason the
games.
Texas
They blame
shooting
rap
happened.
music.
And they
That
got
shit
I
it
was
from
livid.
Oh,
video games.
I was like,
Yeah,
nah, no way, that's your argument.
Do you know the exact
music.
words they used for video games too? They
I
said
think
the
they-
things depicted in rap music and cyber gaming.
Cyber gaming creates
I think the
violence.
government's just
Creates
racist.
violent tendencies. Creates violent
Yeah,
tendencies.
exactly.
yeah, I think they're just racist, man. What else?
Yeah, racist towards games.
They are
You know what?
gamist.
You know,
They hate black people.
no, it's because it's funny you say that. It's funny you say that.
But
You
it's
know
not.
what? You know what? I read the other day. From 2010 to 2020, a third of the domestic terrorist incidents that happened in America were done by white people.
Mad.
Mad.
What?
92 out of I
that-
think
that makes sense.
263 domestic terrorism incidents were caused by white
That's
people.
English, man. Nice.
He doesn't have
No,
the
I really
British accent
believe that.
anymore.
I've
so
seen,
that's
I really
terrorism.
believe that too. I've seen the stats as well. Yeah, it's crazy.
No, yeah,
But
and somehow
You
they'll
never-
still find a way to shift the paradigm. Say no, it's hip hop culture. Move it to black people. I don't know how they managed to do it.
There's
They've
also-
constant
Go ahead.
for years. There's been this like argument saying it's either video games, music, or black people, and there's no basis for that argument. But it's
No.
always stuck. But it's always stuck. Why? I'd have no idea.
none. Like they say that, and I'm just like, but BLM, right? Yeah.
I've listened to music
It's so
about
stupid.
beating the fuck out of children. I have never once
me
thought,
too.
okay, maybe once, but I've never thought besides
Huh?
that one time that I want to beat the fuck out of a child. No, I'm kidding, of course.
That's a good thing to
There's
admit on a
There's no
podcast.
Kanye
You
has
should
a
not.
song. There's no Kanye has a song where he's like, I'm gonna stamp
No,
on
he
a
was
child.
being
You think I'm
annoying.
gonna
He
stamp
was-
on a child?
He was being annoying. He deserved it.
Maybe, but we don't talk about that. We don't
Yeah,
talk
I
about
barely,
stamping on
I
kids.
barely touched him. I threw him down the stairs. He's fine.
Are you talking about the guy you pushed down the stairs in school?
No, I'm talking about the child
Imagine-
I just pushed down and then I came home. Because
Imagine
I had a
pushing
podcast
people
to
down the
record.
stairs. That'd be so
Ah,
funny. That'd be so funny.
Hey Josh, speaking of pushing people down the stairs.
Yeah. I pushed. Yeah.
Next topic.
Guys, next topic.
Imagine pushing people down the stairs out of rage when you were younger. I'd never do that.
No, but I think
Yeah,
it's
how
funny
many
how
people we put downstairs?
I think it's funny how the three of us, when I say three of us, I mean the podcast hosts, we have very different music tastes. Like Mythic listens to
do.
a lot of synthwave and a lot of instrumental.
My
I have
yeah, I was
I have
gonna talk
actively
about that.
seen Mythic. No, I have actively seen Mythic listen to the Cyberpunk soundtrack.
No, Mythic listens to a lot of game
Cyber
soundtracks.
soundtrack is awesome. I love it so much.
He gave me his cyber playlist, and I listened to that.
Yeah,
He
awesome.
recommended a song to me from the Cyberpunk playlist,
No,
and I listened to it 3 times in a row in the gym.
Yes,
good.
games.
You don't get it. You don't get it.
Nah,
It's so
because you
good.
hate it. I get it. 'cause you hate it.
He's focused.
No, it actually pumped me up.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah, yeah.
No,
I got
same.
pumped.
No, I'll be working out in the morning listening to fucking Samurai from Cyberpunk soundtrack.
Mythic
It's
walked
awesome.
away, bro. Mythic does
No,
one
but
push-up, I did one
you say,
workout.
because you say this EP, but then people who go to gym listen to like Russian hard bass. Like it's the same thing.
Yeah, hardstyle and shit.
I
Yeah,
listen to hard stuff in the
I-
gym now.
like-
You know how insane that is.
You know. So you remember the inside joke about me constantly telling people to listen to Russian men screaming?
Yeah.
You're gonna go deaf. You're gonna go deaf. What the
I listen to Russian
Makes
men
it feel
screaming.
cool.
I listen to Russian men screaming while lifting.
I listen to hardstyle in the gym. And if you know me, you can figure out why me listening to hardstyle is a big deal, because there's no lyrics. There's no.
No,
I can't
it's
do
just
only.
instrumental.
I can't do no
It's just
lyrics. I can't
aggressive
do-
instrumental that gets you hyped because it's aggressive.
I can't do no lyrics.
It's
I
very
can't do-
aggressive, but
Really?
It
Instrumental
just-
is
Yeah,
great.
come on.
no, you know me. I can't do no lyrics either.
I don't. I think it's
structure.
the fact that I'm waiting for like a lyric to come, but then nothing comes,
Oh yeah.
and then the song ends, and I'm like, what?
It's like
That's
edgy.
L from you then. That's L from you then.
Huh?
that's L.
I'm not saying I don't prefer it. It's just like I don't want to listen.
I
to
know,
it.
I know. That's the L.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
no, like some people like edgy.
Okay, let's
some
go back to
people
the
don't.
previous talk about pushing people downstairs, please. Can we?
Okay.
Fuck you, Josh. Fuck you, Josh.
When I was 13, 14, and 15 years old.
That's all he's
Three
gonna
different
say.
ages.
Actually, no.
Three
When I was-
different
when I
events,
was-
three
when I was
different
13, when I was 13 and
No, we don't need to speak about it.
When I was
No,
younger,
elaborate
I
further.
was-
Elaborate
I
further.
was- I wasn't
Keep
talking
going.
Insane.
Maybe it's
I'm
family member.
scared.
We will never know. We'll never know.
Please stop. Please
Okay, I'll
stop.
stop. Like, I'm a nice guy. I just.
Because that's guy who
I-
pushes people downstairs.
Look, I just
As-
didn't have the best. I didn't grow up in the
No,
best.
no,
It doesn't
No,
matter. It
no,
doesn't
no,
matter.
no.
It doesn't matter. As I was saying, we all have different music tastes. Mythic listens to instrumentals. AP listens to a lot of pop.
No, mine
I
actually
listen to a lot of
changed.
hip-hop.
Mine
Also,
changed.
now-
Actually.
Yeah, I'll let
No, I see
I
your
can let you
playlist on
open my-
Spotify, Mythic. Mythic has a
Let
playlist
me
called
open my
Music with
Spotify.
Words.
Yeah.
So people
I
think
have it
he's
saved.
normal
I do
now.
have it saved. I do have it saved.
No, I have a
Yeah.
So
saved.
yeah, so what I do on Spotify is I search like Spotify made playlists. So it's by Spotify.
That's good.
So like
Which is fair.
so like when I went for a road trip with my dad, like we were driving, I just got like 3 road trip songs, and it's all like old timey songs so that he could also enjoy it. And then I genuinely like we were driving to Goa and stuff. I genuinely kept listening to it after we stopped driving.
Did it have
Yeah,
Return
because
of the Mac?
you
Did it
still
have Return of the
the-
Mac? Or I'm gonna buy.
Like I can show. It was like it had Hotel California and songs like
Yeah.
that. If that gives you
Oh,
like,
but that slaps, dude. I love Return.
and like bro, Hotel California. Anytime in a club at night,
Yeah.
I lose my mind.
It's different energy.
Yeah.
Do I know what the song is? Oh, 1
Okay,
billion, I
I'll-
must. 1 billion plays, I must know what it is.
And then I have like albums from like my favorite artists saved, which I listen to and repeat. Then I have a song called "Depressing Songs for Depressed People," which I just have,
I'm so glad you brought
which I listen to, and then I have my song. I have my one playlist which names not changed no matter what app I have.
It's
and
been
Aryan
5
songs
years.
latest.
It's been 5 years.
Aryan songs-
He had that playlist on Apple Music. He switched to Spotify. He still has the same playlist now.
You know, the playlist name had the years on it first. So like, if
Yeah.
I started in like
It used to be
2015,
2017.
Aryan songs latest 2017. I just gave up on the year. Now I just keep it.
Bro, I just. Yeah. We start talking about depressive music. This man above me is like, yeah, I'm happy you brought that up, bro.
Yeah, I'm happy
I
about
know
that.
why
No,
I'm
because
happy.
you have
Show
that
them your
many
playlist
playlists.
of Just Ivy by Frank Ocean on repeat for 5 hours.
What do you mean, bro? What do you
Why
mean?
is it your most listened to song? Why are you always sad?
What is that playlist called?
She wants me back for real. And it's,
She wants
You
me
want
But
me
it's-
for real? It's Ivy for
Let's
5
go,
hours.
I like you, lol. Why?
Lol,
I
what?
like you.
Look at this shit! Look at this!
This is insane.
Oh, it's just
This is
Ivy?
the-
It's just Ivy?
It's Ivy 10,000
He's
times.
depressed. He's depressed.
He's depressed.
Why?
He's depressed. He's sad. Because he's sad.
Because I thought that I was dreaming when you said you love me.
Oh my god. There you go.
You
drove
think
our
that's
Tesla.
funny, right? When you like.
These jokes! These jokes! I hate you so
No,
much!
Dhruv, knowing Dhruv, he thought it was funny that he put the same song 100 times, even though you feel
Yeah, how
sad.
long did it take you to do that, by the way?
No, ages, because you can't copy paste like that.
You can't
Oh
copy
my
paste.
Yeah,
God.
you have
Yeah.
to keep adding it individually.
He genuinely spent
Doesn't it-
time.
Doesn't it tell you like you already
No,
have
no,
it?
no.
Yeah,
can't
and then
do
you have
that.
to click,
no,
and
no,
after you do
no,
that, you have to
no,
click
no.
add song again.
You
Yeah,
are
yeah.
Sad.
You are.
You have to click an extra button. Yeah, he's doing an extra step just to make
He
this.
drags it, clicks, drag.
And I
click,
did
drag,
that
click.
10,000 times.
10,000.
This is what heartbreak can do to a man.
No,
I'm telling
but
you
it
right
was
now.
funny.
It
But
makes you
was
buff
funny.
and.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew
No, but
that.
everyone I showed the
Wait,
playlist to
wait.
laughed because they saw the humor in it.
Because
Who
we're
did you show?
concerned for your health.
Who did you show?
It's nervous laughter.
You guys?
Like, are you okay?
Who all did you show?
You guys, some other friends of mine.
Name them.
No.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, going back to like the taste thing
Yeah.
for like music, right? I don't know. I just wanted to say like you guys. I don't know. You guys have helped me be broader with it. Like, do you remember the time last year when I just like I didn't listen to like indie music and shit like that because it wasn't my stereotype and I had to keep
same.
a stereotype. Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit. And you guys helped me open that up. Like, I would kind of listen to it in complete private. Like I said,
I do that. I do
white-
that sometimes.
that white people playlist was completely private for a time.
Soft music.
No.
Don't let anyone catch you listening
So
to
that's
this.
literally.
And I love this playlist.
The
That's
one
good, yeah.
playlist I'm the most embarrassed about is my YouTubers playlist.
I have a YouTube playlist for music that I started in 2013, and I haven't updated in like a year. And it was public for time. It's got like
Yeah.
40k views. I'm really embarrassed. Like, why have so many people see that, bro? It has like it's bad because it starts off with like Minecraft music and some cringe like that. And then it goes to-
Minecraft
and
Hey,
then it
Minecraft
goes-
music is good.
You can see the evolution of my music. It goes to Bro Step in like 2014. You remember that?
Oh my
like
God.
Skrillex, early Skrillex. And then it goes to
Bro
like Mr. Waves, Wave After Wave, Robin Scholes,
Wave
like
after
that.
wave.
And it goes, it just, you see my evolution. It's crazy. I might link it to you guys.
You should.
Yeah, but
you see like UK Bro Step. It's so cringe.
but like if you see this, it'll be
Yeah.
normal, and then it'll just be KSI's full album.
Yeah, because KSI slaps.
Oh, yeah.
But
Actually, I'm gonna
KSI
put it
makes
out
good
too.
music.
I have that for
Yeah,
done.
but-
Then there is his other album. It's his other album in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, new age. New age slaps.
Then it's just the first songs I added were KSI diss tracks.
Yes! Yes! You're just like, well, you're not like me, but you're like me.
I mean,
No,
you
I
both
No,
don't
but I was thinking because like we all have different plays for different emotions, right? And I it affects me sometimes. Like I know if I
I do not
No.
because I'm content with my life.
no, but like for example, when I feel
I've discussed
when
it.
I know when I feel really sad and I tend to listen to like my normal playlist, my mood gets a bit better because it's like normal songs. But then when I'm feeling really sad, I listen to the depressed playlist. My mood it doesn't change.
No,
But-
that's
so,
the
like-
thing. That's why I never like. I kind of when Dhruv told me about it, right? It's like, oh, people have sad playlists, right? To kind of let their emotions out, and I understand
Yeah.
that. But in my for me, it's like I don't want to listen to sad music. When
I
I'm
don't want
sad.
to keep feeling.
I did.
Yeah, exactly.
I did it one time when I was younger, and I listened to Strawberry Swings by Frank Ocean on repeat, and I cried. We don't talk about it, okay? It was a different era of me, alright?
Goat.
But like,
Yeah, that was
the thing,
different that day.
no, it was bad. I was so sad. But like, now for me, it's like I listen to sad songs, but not like that. Like when I'm sad,
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm gonna listen to happy music. I'm gonna listen to music that makes me happy, and I instantly feel better because I fucking love music. I mean, I make it, right? It's so amazing, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Life ain't that bad. Then it is. But again, we don't.
I don't know,
we
but,
see
but
it.
as a person who goes through it, I know that when I feel like that, and I don't know, I feel comfortable knowing that there is somebody who knows what you're feeling, and then
Oh,
made a
100%,
song
yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It doesn't make you feel alone. Then it makes you feel
Yeah.
like people understand.
Yeah, it's like this person is saying exactly what I'm feeling right now. So
Exactly.
I don't get that, yeah.
we
And
can
it's
make that
catchy,
album.
and it's catchy, so I can listen to
Yeah,
it.
that sounds good. It makes
So
me
like,
That's literally what an
actually-
album is. To be fair, that's
Yeah,
literally what an album is.
that's what I wanted to say. Because okay, imagine I'm sad, right? And then I was
I don't have
like,
to imagine.
You don't have to imagine.
Yeah, I don't have to imagine.
I'm sad. I listen to happy music to change my mood, right? And then my mood changes, let's assume, okay? Then I start feeling happy. Not because I've become happy, because I've forgotten that I was sad. It is not
It just
the same
pushes
thing.
it back.
Oh no,
People-
that's not what I do.
No, people listen to
No,
sad
but
music
people-
to let them feel, to let
Yeah.
them go through it like,
Exactly.
head on.
If you're sad,
Yeah.
listening to music will not solve your problem. It'll help you ease it, maybe. Forget about it.
Or cope
It will
with
not
it,
solve
yeah.
your problem. It'll help you
hate
cope.
I hate
Exactly.
you because you're right. I hate you because you're right. It's literally what I do, like, no, I can talk about this, right? So, obviously, when all the thing was happening with me in school was very
Right.
fun. It wasn't. I would listen to music as a way to like escape, right?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So I didn't really mind what genre I was listening to, just as long as I had my, my little headphones on. I was walking about, doing my shit.
Thinking you're in the movie, looking outside the window, watching the rain
no.
fall.
No, because
Yeah, we've all done it. We've all
I
done
was
it.
not the main character, bro.
See, I am. I am.
I
Yeah,
have a
good for
lot
you.
of those.
But,
moments. It's because I have a huge.
Yeah, yeah. Anytime I look out the window, a soundtrack plays.
Oh, you're one of them.
One of them.
You.
You're one of them.
You one of them, bro.
In
No, I knew it. He has a
internal
soundtrack.
music.
It's like to be
What?
inside my head.
Go on. Show them your Pinterest.
It's just shouting. It's just
No,
men
see,
screaming. That's what I'm
Uh,
Show
for
them
every
your
single
Pinterest.
activity.
Show them your Pinterest. Show them your Pinterest.
No. That's not.
Oh yeah, I have the workout playlist you made. I have the workout
Yeah.
playlist.
My workout play. Yeah. See, I genuinely.
I have
playlist
your
for it.
AP car music which I've not listened to since the last time I played it.
Dude,
Because you
Do
don't
any
have
of
a
you-
car anymore.
Not even that. I listen to the workout playlist when I'm not working out.
oh, okay.
I delete the AP car playlist. Look, man, if I care about you, I'll make you a playlist. That's just something I do, right?
Have you made me a playlist?
Do you know
No,
what
you
someone
made-
I
you made
actually
me
have, I'm
playlist
just not
because
saying.
someone else
You
did
made
that.
me
Oh,
a
shit.
playlist because of what used to happen when we used to go driving. That you didn't make it for me. You made it. Just bear with me.
Yeah, because I didn't make you a playlist separately because you don't like taking my song suggestions.
That's a lie, and now you're doing that again.
No, bro, because you actively try hating on the things I like.
He takes your suggestions. You just shit on his music.
I have
No, I
half of the
don't.
song- You are aware it's back and forth, right? You have some of the songs I've given you, and most of my playlist is like the songs you've given me.
You realize
Yeah,
half
so
of my
many-
music taste derives from AP. So me making fun of him is just me being funny, not genuine.
I thought you could say
No,
make
no,
fun of
means it,
yourself.
means
Right,
it.
you're not funny. That's the bad thing.
I've had Dominic Fike on repeat for the past week. Who showed me Dominic
amazing.
Fike? He did.
Oh, you didn't know Dominic Fike before?
Oh no, like he
Oh.
introduced me to Dominic Fike like
Yeah,
years-
he's
years
crazy.
ago.
Dominic Fike. So
Like time ago, but
he's-
still.
All of the music he has now started because we were in school and then we were like.
Exactly.
Oh,
Because I
you heard
used
this
to,
song?
I wasn't a big music guy. I was more of a movie and book guy. I was more of a visual guy, not a
Oh,
audio
yeah.
guy. And do you know me now?
you're an
I have
audiophile. Yeah.
3 different music streaming
Got the
services.
voices.
You go on. You send me messages about Apple Music got me creaming with special audio. I don't care.
Yeah, because like
I
it's
don't
so
care,
good.
man.
It
Just listen
feels
to
so
Blonde.
good
I'm
inside my
crying.
head.
I'm crying in
No.
360 degrees.
I used to
Yeah.
not listen to too much music. Dhruv and I started listening to music at almost the same time. Like I started a bit before him
You did, yeah.
because
Yeah,
then
when
I-
did you guys start? Like, do you know how old?
So
I remember
started-
being very
I
against
remember.
music.
Uh,
Yeah,
he
one
started
point.
like 2015, 16, and I started
grade?
like
Was it
properly
16?
listening, yeah.
6th grade, yeah.
yeah,
And-
you know how I started? My dad gave me an iPod Mini Touch,
That's sick. No, that's sick.
and I used to use it as a
I love
watch.
that.
So I used to wear
Yeah, I
it to
fucking love
school.
that. That's so
I used
sick.
to wear it to school and nobody would know, right?
Yeah,
So I was like, then I used to listen to music and then walk home.
That's fucking brilliant,
That is.
bro. That's sick. I never owned an iPod. Wow, I never owned an iPod or anything. They were so expensive at the time.
Yeah, so my mom, they didn't buy it for me. It was my dad's.
But you shared it.
But my dad had the old iPod with the trackpad thing.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Like the
Nano.
old
Yeah,
iPod.
the Nano.
My mom, no, like the old proper iPod with the screen and the
actual iPod.
trackpad. Yeah, the actual iPod.
Yeah.
Literally,
The silver one, the
iPod
big
Touch.
silver one.
My brother had that. My brother
Yeah,
had
so
that.
both my parents had those, and my mom bought my dad the iPod Mini for his birthday. So then he's like, I have the iPod and I don't use this too much. So I said, oh, can I take it?
Yeah, it's a
he's
hand me
like,
down. The classic.
So I took it, and then I had Apple Music in that, and then I got a phone, right? So I had Apple Music on my phone,
Yeah.
and then I started making playlists, and I told Dhruv about it.
Yeah.
And I didn't
And then
have I didn't have Apple Music, so I listened to music on YouTube
SoundCloud.
for a
You
bit.
remember when we used to listen to lots of SoundCloud?
We did actually.
No, but SoundCloud's sick though. I used
It
I,
is.
when
We
I was
no
younger,
no
I
no.
listened to a lot.
SoundCloud's sick if you listen to good
SoundCloud's
artists.
great.
We didn't. We listened to
Yeah,
random
we
shit
did.
we found.
We'd be like,
Because
I
it
had
was
some.
fun.
That can be
We
that can be
downloaded
good and
SoundCloud on
bad.
our
That can
phone.
be good
Yeah.
and bad depending on what your taste was like.
No, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, so it's probably alright. It's
No,
alright.
Yeah,
but,
and then
yeah.
Spotify came to India, and then I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
when
that's cool.
Spotify came to India, I started listening.
It was
to
over. Yeah, it was over.
Yeah, then everything changed.
No, I think
What
everything
was-
changed after I met Josh because my music I got very heavy into music last year.
Yeah.
Like if you saw the trend from 2020 and post 2021, I listened to like 14 hours of music a day now,
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, bro.
which is yeah. it's
I'm
no,
sorry,
it is
bro.
it's an issue, yeah.
No, it's bad. Like
Yeah.
everything I do, I'm not listening to music right now, but like everything I do is music.
The only reason I'm not listening to music right now is because I'm recording and I don't want the music in the
Yeah, it's
background.
because of this.
yeah.
I said it down. I'm gonna put an album. We're gonna be like, you want to listen to the album?
Yo, fuck it, I'm gonna.
The recording ends, Dhruv sends me the file, he's like, ah, playlist, he plays it. And then
Yeah.
both of them start listening to music.
To be fair, right?
That's exactly what happened.
I've been, you know how like you've got me into listening to a lot more albums than I usually would.
Yeah.
Like I remember, I used to always tell you about my old disco weeklies. How
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have a song from an artist you probably tried to egg me on to listen to, right?
Yeah.
And it's saved in like 2018. Or something stupid, and you're always like forcing me, like, bro, listen to this guy now. I'm like, okay, and then they're actually good.
And
Like,
honest to
like-
God, Josh, honest to God, how many times have I disappointed you when I say that? Very, very rarely.
So,
Almost never.
I don't know if
Almost
you-
never.
probably one time, and that's
Probably
it.
one time. Yeah.
One time.
Nah.
You were like, listen to Post Malone, and I was like, no, I've listened to a lot of Post Malone, and I wasn't a fan. And
Exactly.
he told me to listen to his new album.
Yeah, Dhruv doesn't disappoint you with
Bro, I
music.
was like,
He
bro, this
disappoints
shit
you with
is
everything else.
crazy.
Yeah, of
12
course.
Carat
The
Free
music
Fake
is-
is insane.
Yeah, it's a good
12
album.
Carat Free Fake is
Have you
insane.
seen Anthony
Yeah.
Fantano's review of it?
It's shit.
Must be really good.
Look me in the eye. Look me in the eye. Don't watch the review.
No,
No, it's
no,
not
no,
good.
no, no. So,
No,
bro,
he said it's horrible.
yeah, Anti Fantano.
He said it's trash. He said
What
Post
people
Malone should
don't
not be
realize-
doing this.
Yeah, but what people don't realize about Fantano, right, is that people take his opinion as fact.
See, the thing
He
is,
states that it's his opinion, and it's not.
Yeah.
no,
it
but you
is,
know what
I
I
mean.
think about Fantano? I think he's right to an extent because his view on the music is objective. He's looking
Exactly.
at the production standpoint and the composition of the music.
And he rates it.
But
he
it's
rates
still-
it,
but it's still
he also
his
rates it on
opinion
the
at the end of
potential.
the day.
Of course,
Feels
of course.
like, yeah.
Because he said this is very mediocre production. Me, on the other hand, I like the production.
I like the production too.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's something. That's what he
it
believes.
is his. It is. His
Doesn't mean it's like written in
No, of
stone.
course
It's
not.
some fact.
Yeah, I think like 70% of his fans are fucking delusional.
Yeah.
I watch him though. I watch him, but
So
I
do
do
I.
agree that a large majority of his fan base are delusional.
No, but when you
How long has this
they
recording
just eat
been
everything he
going?
says. Like they just slurp it up.
Dude.
I don't get
the
it.
the podcast is an hour and 20 minutes approx.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
It's fine though.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's alright. We can go for like another.
Yeah, I just wanted to
3
bring
hours.
up that.
We'll
Like,
go for another negative 10 minutes.
exactly. I just wanted to bring up that he gave My Beef with Dark Twisted Fantasy a 6, and people are still vexed at it, like it's fact.
No, it's like okay.
Like it's
what was-
opinion.
You remember when the Melodic Blue came out,
Yeah.
and I listened to it 9 times in a row. The first day it came out, and I was like, I'm in love with this album.
Oh my god! Don't even get me
And
started.
I had it on
Drop.
repeat. I had it on repeat
Drop.
all week, and then Anthony Fantano's review came out.
No, he said that
I
he
was
has potential.
heartbroken.
Though. He said he had
He
potential.
did, but I was heartbroken.
But I
But
think-
see,
I think-
if you like it, just listen to it. It doesn't matter.
No,
what
I
they say.
exactly.
no,
No,
I.
exactly.
It's not like I stopped listening.
But you felt bad for what?
I know.
No,
He
because
feels bad. It's
imagine,
like, oh,
imagine you
Fantano
talk
made
about
it,
you
no.
in your mind. Imagine you're like, oh, I love this thing. I love it so much. It's amazing. And then someone
Fantano
goes,
gives it a
what the
one.
fuck is this?
Yeah, it's like it's almost like I say I really like my playlist,
This shit's
and then
trash.
somebody just shit talks my
Bro, your
playlist.
playlist is not bad because I listen to your playlist, so I don't know what you're crying about.
What? Wait, what? What?
I listen to your I don't know
Oh,
what
you
you're
didn't
crying
even
about.
You are
listen to
boosting his
playlist?
ego. Please stop talking.
Yes, very often.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Why?
Oh, no, he likes
Man.
it.
Bro, I just
Tickly
miss you.
feeling.
No, okay, that's a different reason. That's a different reason.
No.
Bro, I don't care.
No. No, man.
You
Men
know,
don't-
Josh,
men don't
I
do
think,
that.
I think,
Men
I
don't do
think
that.
Josh. I don't know if Josh will get mad at this or not, but like the way I listen to my playlist and arrange it is the order of I've added it to, so it's latest till oldest, and I only listen to the first 5 songs on.
I'm not.
I do that
mad at
too.
because I have obviously with my monthly playlist. Like sometimes it kind of just depends what mood you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Like
if I'm doing work,
sometimes
if I'm
we
doing
get a
work,
random
I go
urge to
like
go-
it keeps going to like my old like the starting song, but otherwise it doesn't go past like the first 6 songs.
Oh no, you're
Like
wait for that.
I
you're
reach,
with-
I reach, so like I reach "Sweet Child of Mine," and then I click the first song again, and I keep going back.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing, right?
Like you're weird for that.
No, but in
No,
a
you're
situation like
Because-
that, why would you not make a separate playlist and listen to that?
No, that's the thing. That's why. That's
Because
my one.
and that's what I'm saying. I
You have
don't
a
keep
lot of
my
plays.
mood keeps changing. So like one round I listen to the first 6, then I'll be like, okay, I'll just keep let it go.
Which is fair.
And
You
keep
can make.
going.
There's not a playlist limitation. You can listen. You can make how many other playlists you
I know, but I
That's
don't want
why-
to keep doing
that's
this.
why I
Everything's so
make-
organized. Then I have to make a playlist and name it. Then
No,
I
no,
just
Josh,
don't
Josh,
like,
Josh,
oh,
don't say that
I-
because
I can show him. I
I
can
put
show him.
I made the playlist you saw I put in the group chat, the Babes playlist.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
took me 2
download
months to
it.
make that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, because you know why, right? In the Babes group, there are 4 people, each with very very different music tastes, and then
And
you
I
have
had
to
to
manage.
find a middle ground.
You have
that
to
everyone
compile.
could
You have to compile it because like Adi hates the weekend. Knowing him, he's gonna skip all the songs of the weekend on the playlist. But like Dhruv and I love him.
Yeah, so
I
I have to
love
find
the
I have to
Weeknd.
find the weekend songs that have a bit of the strain of the kind of music that Adi likes.
I was gonna slander Adi, but I'm not.
Random.
No, so like today,
I'm
wasted
not-
wasted times, Lost in the Fire was playing in the car. He was head bopping. He loved that.
Because Lost in the Fire fucking bang.
Oh, I love Lost in the Fire.
But he didn't like Blinding Lights.
No,
I kind of see
insane.
though why he wouldn't if because
he
Yeah,
thinks it
because
was overplayed.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Someone could argue, and I don't agree actually because it's
No, it's a good song. It's
I was
well
gonna ask
produced.
you, I'm like,
It's well
Josh, are
produced,
you
it's well
okay? Are you
composed,
okay?
it's well performed.
No, I'm joking. It was over. I don't know.
It wasn't.
For
It was-
me, every time I heard it, I was bopping. I don't
It
know.
was
It was played the
objectively
right
good.
amount of times. It was
I
played the
think
right
it
amount of
was. I think it's one of the biggest songs of this decade, if not. I'd say
Easily,
the biggest, right?
easily,
Generation
Easily
defining.
Previously,
Generation
one of the
defining.
biggest songs of all time, and it deserves to be.
It broke records, dude, for a reason.
And it won nothing. Low. We love
Okay.
we love System.
Kanye West did that
so
too.
Funny. Kanye West does that all the time.
Which Kanye?
All of them.
The real Kanye.
Not even trying.
All of them.
I like the old
all of
Kanye.
the Kanye egos, bro.
No, because you know
All
how
of the
insane
Kanye.
it is that Kanye dropped the album. Next morning, he was #1 in 81 countries.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But he didn't even drop it. Universal said, "Fuck off, we're dropping it."
Oh yeah, he didn't even drop. He didn't even know
Universal
it
said,
dropped.
"You've been holding this too long."
Bro
And they
woke
dropped
up
it.
for Sunday morning church and it's like, oh, what y'all did what without me?
I remember waking
You
up
released
Sunday.
my
It was
songs
Sunday,
without
wasn't it?
telling me?
No,
Was it
he
Sunday?
did. Yeah, it was Sunday morning. I remember.
I woke up at like 11
it was
or
it
10
was
a.m.
it was
My mum
2 p.m.
in
for
my
you
room.
because it was 5. It was
2 p.m.,
around
yeah.
5-6:30 for me. So it was
It
around.
was mad. I woke up hella late. And everyone's like, Donda dropped. I'm like, yeah, funny meme, right?
Yeah.
Really, really hilarious. Because people have been faking it for weeks. I checked Spotify.
My God, I was driving. I saw the notification. I stopped to check.
Did I start spamming you? I don't think I did.
You
I?
did.
I was like,
You don't understand. Dhruv and I have stopped for multiple reasons because one of us has told each other like, "Oh, this happened, that happened." Then
Oh, yeah.
he calls me. Do this happened. I'm like, wait. I'll pull over to the side. Tell me
I need to
everything.
process this. I remember I called AP one day. He was driving alone. It wasn't even a big deal. Nothing serious had happened. I was like, oh,
I just
you
went for a drive. Yeah.
need to
He
pull
was
over. I have
calm,
to show you something. And he was like, what happened? I'll see you later. I was like, no, pull over right now. And then I pull out this and I was like, look what came in the mail.
Oh, you think you're so slick, man.
Oh, there we go.
I have one.
Yeah, matching CDs.
I'm the only one with that one.
Come if you get lost. Bitch. This is what I have on vinyl.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
Look at
album.
that shit. Look at that shit.
Album of
It's
the year.
very
It
good.
is.
I fucking love it. This was like, it's only £30 actually. Not that much. I'm gonna like keep it safe. I don't want to hang it anywhere.
I think we need to wrap this up now.
No.
Let's actually not even transition out. Let's just cut it off here. Bye, guys.
Yeah,
There's the outro.
Yeah, this is the outro.
there he goes.
Josh is gone.
See ya.
Oh, he muted as well. Oh.
no, we're wrapping this up, Philip.
All seriousness, no. It's been a productive episode. We spoke about fun things, right?
Yes, we
Just
talked
to give
about
a shot. We had a live audience. I don't know what they're thinking because I
Did we keep
Oh, I saw what you're
It's
thinking.
down to you.
I don't want to know what they're thinking. Their opinion.
They said how much we interrupted each other.
It's funny because he says
yeah.
this on a daily basis. He says this on a daily basis.
Yeah,
He
I
does
don't
not
like.
value anyone's opinions.
I don't. Unless
Go on,
it's
say it.
mine,
Say
it
you don't
does
like-
not matter.
You don't like a certain type of people. Go on.
I think the first thing we should get out of the way in the outro is do not expect us to have a uploading schedule anymore. So
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
You,
Like,
you guys remember when 2 episodes ago we said every week? Scratch
Do you know how crazy that lie was? You guys are insane.
you know what happened? You know what happened? We made a
Josh, you want to be our
timetable.
manager?
No, Josh, we made a timetable that we all agreed on and that could work.
And
And
then
we
you
didn't
moved
do it.
countries.
And we didn't do it.
Because I feel like if you're gonna do an episode a week, right? You're starting off. You start off with recording 2 episodes.
No, that's what we did. That's what
Yeah,
we did.
then
And then we
upload
go
one.
well.
Always have one in backup to upload, and then
That's
start
what
the
we
next
did.
one for.
That's what we
So
did.
what? But
He
okay,
moved
I get
countries.
why
He ran out of.
Yeah, it's because he
I
literally.
had to shift, right? I had to shift, yeah.
Yeah.
You could have said teleporting. To be fair, yeah, that's your fault.
Oh yeah, that's on me. My bad.
Yeah. No, it is.
Sorry guys. Sorry.
Just be Quicksilver, man. That's what I do. Just like
How
run
do you
there.
say you could say the Flash and you still
No,
choose
Quicksilver.
knock off.
No, because he slows down time. He's not like
He doesn't
So
slow
does
down
the
time, he
Flash.
runs fast.
Actually,
Flash-
the Flash,
Flash is-
depending on what. This is.
No, from
They
their
both run
perspective,
fast.
it's
They
like
both
their
run
fault.
No, no,
fast.
this is deviating so bad. Like, we're done with the
It's
podcast.
really-
Okay.
Wrap this up.
Guys,
Okay.
music, good, okay? Moral of the story, okay?
You
Yeah.
think good? You can listen to whatever you
Listen
want.
to the music you like. Don't listen to other people shit talking your
Don't listen
music.
to DKD.
Your music.
Funky sound in
don't
head,
try-
make happy.
Don't try and stay to a stereotype. Be yourself. Don't
Yeah.
limit yourself, man. Be happy with what you listen to, no matter what other people listen to. Although, do understand if something's bad. Please, come on. You should know what bad music is. Don't listen to Robin Thicke. Like,
He's just
come on.
raping.
We're not saying all music is bad, but you'll know if it's bad.
Yeah, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Bloodlines. Yeah, you know.
Listen,
What you're saying.
listen to stuff that
We know
makes
what you were saying
feel
with that song.
something. Listen to shit
Yeah.
that's
Exactly,
you.
yeah.
Mostly in the good spectrum.
Yeah.
Like or sad spectrum, not like angry spectrum.
Like if I said
And if you-
listen to make you feel something, that even if I said listen to sad rap, like listen to Juice WRLD, don't listen to Lil Peep.
Yeah.
I don't get the Lil Peep hype.
Listen to Little Pump because he's my idol.
Lil Pump, the greatest rapper of all time.
It's just
And on
for
that
me,
He
note,
should get like
Why
he should get
why
Grammys.
is this man here? Why is this man here? I don't.
I don't.
the co-host bitch around
On my screen, it looks like you're pointing at DKD. So it's-
same.
Both of them then. Both of
On
them.
my
Why
screen,
they-
Josh pointed at
yeah,
no
get
one.
out of here.
He pointed off the screen. Josh, point that way. Yeah, that's AP.
Yeah. This man right here. I should not be doing it like that. That's crazy.
Fingering him. Okay, on that note, it's been a wonderful episode. Wonderfully
You
long.
have to tell them people to like subscribe and shit.
Follow all my social medias, please. Help. I need to feed my children, please.
Link, please.
Yeah, point.
Buy my music. Buy anything.
Everybody, Josh.
I'm joking.
Oliver, I think we should stop. We put all our Instagram bio, Josh's, whatever you
SoundCloud
want to
and
be in the
YouTube.
bio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything.
SoundCloud, YouTube, everything will be in the link in the description.
I'm a
Okay,
funny
go
guy, I
check,
promise.
go check out his music. I've heard a lot of it and I really like it. And it's really good. It's a really good thing.
Oh my god!
I think his music's trash, so like.
Yeah, but you also like believe things nobody believes in either. So like, it's fine. Don't say me. Don't you dare say me.
I was gonna say,
Don't
I
you
was,
dare say me.
I was thinking you, but I feel like it's the wrong time to.
Oh, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, check out our other videos. We have a few in the. We have a lot of videos. Check out our Spotify because we upload there
Yes.
as well. If you want to do work and listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, thanks guys.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace out.
See ya. Oh,
Bro,
shit.
Namaste.
Bonjour.
Yeah, we're done.
Isn't that hard?
Oh, I'm doing this. Right.
Alright, deep breath.
Don't forget the clap. I know enter like.
You'll know there'll be silence.
See, I told you, this is what makes it the most difficult.
Okay. Oh my god.
Mythic, what's the intro again?